Hey everybody, I'm Grandmaster Ben Finegold. This is 5 Minutes with Ben, and I'm Ben. And today I thought we'd look at my favorite move I've ever played. And this was played in round one of the New York Open 1994, over 30 years ago. And I've shown this many times in lectures, but I've never made a 5 minutes with Ben about it. But it is my favorite move, and it takes about 5 minutes, so I figured that made sense. Okay, so my opponent is Roel Yumol. He's about 2,300. And this was a Sicilian, which hopefully by the pawn structure you could gather. And it's my move. So this is move 12. And I played the move 95, attacking his bishop on c4. That's not my favorite move ever. Okay, he played bishop e2, always retreat. I played every Sicilian lover's dream, which is also what I ordered from Pizza Hut tonight. d5. Played d5 in the Sicilian, attacking the e-pawn. Took my pawn. I played knight takes. My knights are pretty good. And my opponent didn't want me to take his bishop, so he played bishop g5, hoping to trade bishops, not lose his bishop for my knight. And in this position, I played my favorite move ever. The engine says it's one of the two best moves. Some engines say it's the best move, and some engines say it's the second best move. But it is the most amazing move I've ever played. And I showed this position many times in chess camps and lectures online. And I'm like, here, I made the most amazing move I've ever played. And people say, did you play bishop takes bishop? And I'm like, I didn't say I played the most boring move I ever played. I said the most amazing. Then a lot of people like bishop b4 because it pins the queen to the king. Although, I'm not sure why that's the most amazing move ever. Anyway, white would play c3, and then I would be PO'd because I didn't use the force. Anyway, the idea of bishop b4 forcing white to play c3 actually has to do with the move that I played here. So pause the video and try to find the amazing move that I played here, and after you look for a few minutes. If you haven't seen this already, then you can unpause and look at the rest. And we're back. Okay, so for those of you who paused, hopefully you found the amazing move that I played here. I played knight d3 check. And if you didn't find knight d3 check, that's okay, because that's the craziest looking move ever. And this position, before I show you any analysis, I like to tease the student and explain that my opponent played the move I expected, confusing the audience even more. If you thought knight d3 check was an unusual move, you will be more surprised that my opponent played king f1. Didn't expect that one. Okay, so here white has three ways to capture the knight. Aforementioned bishop b4 idea works if he takes with a pawn, because now he can't play c3. So I win his queen for 2 pieces. If he takes with the queen, it's pretty clear I can take the bishop, and I won a bishop for his knight. I have control of the dark squares, and black obviously is better here. And the latent potential of my queen was underestimated by many of you. And you might ask what latent potential is. Well, soon you're going to see what actualized potential is. And those are all inside jokes regarding something Emery Tate said. So if you don't know the story, it's not as funny. If he plays bishop takes d3, I play queen e5 check, attacking his king and winning his bishop on g5. Once again, black has a nice advantage with the 2 bishops and the dark squares. So my opponent played king f1, and I put my knight on f4, and basically the point, not only to have nice knights in the center, but I forced his king to go to f1, which isn't good for him. The computer says black has a clear advantage, and I went on to win 15 moves later. I was up 2 pawns due to some further mistakes by my opponent. So my favorite move I ever played, one of the most amazing, is knight d3 check. Give yourselves partial credit if you suggested knight c4, which is also okay, but not as spectacular, with the idea that bishop takes knight, queen e5 check, wins the bishop on g5 again. But knight d3 check, obviously more spectacular, hanging my knight to everything. Anyway, that's one of the favorite moves I ever played. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's been over 30 years, and hopefully when I'm very, very old, I can show it after it's 50 years old, although I doubt it. I'm Grandmaster Ben Finegold. This has been 5 Minutes with Ben. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time with more 5 Minutes with Ben. Bye.